Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BLDV. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But let's get the chart updated after today's price action. Now, before I go any further, I'm not saying today was bad, but yeah, it did have a buzzkill element. What do I mean by that? Well, yeah, sure, the last 30 minutes, I don't know if there was news or something that came out, but volume increased quite a bit. And, a lot of sellers showed up. So, yeah, that was kind of a buzzkill. But the main buzzkill was the price had actually broken up above this area of resistance here at 0046. And for the vast majority of the day, just stayed above it, stayed above it, stayed above it. And that's really the key part. Yes, breaking above levels is great. But the true sign of strength is, can the price maintain above it? And again, like I was saying, from that perspective, the bulls are doing a great job of maintaining above it, maintaining above it. And then that final 30 minutes rolled around and the price ultimately fell back below it. Again, does that mean that the entire chart now is ruined? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, the chart was really looking solid and then that happened. So it kind of put a damper on things. But again, because, I know how social media and the message boards are. I'm not saying the whole chart's ruined or anything like that. Bulls are still in well control from the big picture perspective. Now, if you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 3.7 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. But assuming you care about the big picture of things, bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base and therefore continue to construct a long-term uptrend. So yes, going forward, 0046 still got to be considered an area of resistance. I would agree that it was weakened up today, but as far as the overall chart is concerned, because the price ultimately closed down below it, still got to consider that an area of resistance. Although I will add in another location of sellers seems to have arisen, and that's right up there at 0051. 3 separate occasions right here. The bulls tried to press up above there, but couldn't quite do it. But kind of pointless to talk about 0051 until the bulls can first get back above 0046. As far as levels of support are concerned, nothing new here. Still have 0034, and then you have the overall trend indicator right there, that purple line there, the 50 period simple moving average. And just to illustrate, the overall, strength of the bulls, let's say that this pullback gets drastic, and drastically the fact if it pulls back all the way here, bounces around and then heads back up. Well, even after a drastic pullback like that, you still have a set of lows right here. Previous set would be down there. If you picture each of those as stair steps, the overall stair steps would still easily be heading in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game from the grand scheme of things. So sure, a little bit of a buzzkill today, but overall, taking a step back, looking at the grand scheme of things, bulls are still well in control. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.